Sorry about that, y'all. I'm a few minutes late. Give me a sec. So I have to get the flat top clean real quick, so I got to put y'all down while I mess with this thing, because we got Dalton on the way, and I am still rusty when it comes to going live. Still rusty. So hopefully you can hear me, hopefully you can see me, and everything's transmitting well. I gotta get this thing cleaned up. How's everybody's weekend doing? Sorry I couldn't hop over in Andy's stream. I saw you telling me to do that, Michelle. I had to do dishes, so I'm trying to get everything set and ready to go. Dalton's on the way, and when he gets here, we're gonna go live. I mean, we are live, but we're gonna get right into cooking when he gets here. So let me get this cleaned up. It's nice and hot. Whew. I never did listen well, did I? You're right. You're right. I had to go inside, had to clean dishes. I mean, somebody doesn't come out to the boat very often. I don't know who that could be. So the boat takes a little bit longer to get ready than it did back in July. The raccoons had a field day, and then on top of the raccoons having a field day, my buddy's kids were out here at a party last week, and I came down and they were using stuff to catch crabs, fiddler crabs, and then they were using, they threw a couple spoons in the marsh. Just doing what kids do. But apparently my boat is not child-proof. And I know some of y'all are probably saying, well, Derek, you're the biggest child of them all. And you wouldn't be wrong on that either. But yeah, it took me a little bit longer than I had anticipated to get here today and get everything set up. The grill is going to be used. We're going to make chopped cheese sandwiches. So we're going to, if you're familiar with chopped cheese sandwiches, you got to you're almost like making a smash burger, and then you chop everything up. And I was going to go ahead and put the pimento cheese and mix it in on a chopped cheese sandwich and kind of see how that turns out. So today's a little bit more of an experiment. Dalton, I met him at Swig and Swine Friday. Had to go in, and I always got to be careful how I say this. Had to refamiliarize myself with Anthony's sausage. I said that to a buddy, and he's like, do you realize what you just said? I said, yeah, I'm about to refamiliarize myself with Anthony's sausage. But yeah, so I went in there and I looked over in the corner, and there's this guy with a camera going. And I walked over and I'm like, hey man, what's with the camera? And he's like, I got a small traveling food YouTube channel. And he was in town until Tuesday, and I was like, well, if you got some time, love to have you come out to the boat and fool around with stuff out there, see what you wanted to do. And he's like, yeah man, love to. He's like, but I gotta warn you, I'm not a chef. And for those of y'all watching, I'm not either. Why did that go poof? I got a plumbing issue. You might get to see me explode later. You might get to see all this go boom. It does not want to be down below medium heat. Really no reason to turn it down below medium heat. But yeah, that back deck, by the way, is all sticky and nasty. Same, the raccoons. I was changing the grease out, and they decided they were going to swim in the grease. So, put your face a little closer. They will, won't it? Dalton, oh, okay. Good to see you. You're in the chat. Awesome. Yeah, we'll see you in a few minutes. I'm getting a few more things set. Let me get some oil down on the flat top. I have a tendency to burn the oil though, so it might be burnt. Everything, by the way, let me bring y'all in here. Everything is running to the back corner. You see that? It's all going back there because the tide is out. So Dalton, you get to come hang out at the boat, but we're high and dry. Sorry about that, but it should still be a lot of fun. Hot grease. Hot grease. All right, who we got in chat? We got Chrome, we got John, we got David, we got Michelle, we got Mark, we got Teresa, we got Ashley. I think I already said Ashley. If I did, Ashley, you're so good you just did it twice. Dalton, we got insults here. Reggie in here too. Awesome. Good to see you, all y'all coming back to hang out. Reggie, I'm still working on editing your stuff. That video I dropped on Tuesday did not perform all that well. But I'm not going to lie, emotionally, that video took a lot out of me. I was a little bit upset with myself that the background was all this chaos rather than the good-looking ship and everything. But that was an emotional video. Rob's doing some really good things. I don't know if some of y'all caught up on, like, if some of y'all caught what he was saying with some things. I mean, he's doing really good things in the veteran world, but some of those numbers are just frightening, to say the least. I gotta see if I can get this camera working. The salt air, I really need to get all of this enclosed. And the salt air is just destroying some of these HDMI stuff. I mean, it's, again, like a bunch of y'all said, very surprised it didn't do that during July. But since July, I think some of my HDMI has seen its last days. So let me see, that's the Insignia. Thick one. We're gonna see if number 3, you got nothing. You got nothing on number 3. The HDMI shot, I guess. Of course it is. Of course it is. All right, looks like we are sticking with a mobile camera today on that one. I see the chat's got some stuff going on. And I'm burning grease. Yo, we've made it this far without a moderator. Let's please not get to the point where we need to. We're all grown individuals in here. It'd be cool to not get toxic. I don't know what's going on with these fights. By the way, y'all, July, like I said, I really appreciate all y'all's support through July. The channel, obviously, at my, the fact that I didn't do much during August, the channel kind of struggled with views and stuff like that. I know it's not because of all of y'all. I know all y'all loyal fans and viewers did your part. I don't know if you've seen it. I did go live a week ago, Sunday, with the merch. So the 31-day t-shirt, a hat, and then these shirts here are available on the foodboat.co store. And they're on back order right now. I was gonna see about getting a few more orders in before I send that off to be hitting in production, because I really didn't want to carry too much of an inventory. Those of you who went ahead and placed orders, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Again, if you want to check out the foodboat.co, there is merch live. I'm working on getting a couple other things set up. Thinking just a generic Food Boat t-shirt that'll have the logo on the left breast pocket and then the logo on the back. I know back when I had the dock building business and back when I did the Charleston on the water thing, people really seemed to like that stuff. And working on getting more of that out to you. We've got... What do you say, Mary? You good? Yeah, like I said, we're high and dry right now. Just so you can see, there is no water. No water. That little rope holds us here. Can you believe it? No joke, it does. So I always laugh when I go to a ramp and I see these small boats with these thick-ass half-inch rope, and I'm like, man, I don't even use half-inch rope to hold a freaking 40-foot barge. But yeah, we're high and dry. We'll be here for a little while. We'll be here for a little while. We got Dalton walking up here. Wanted to give you a perspective, though, of the boat being stuck at the dock. So we got somebody walking up here. What's up, man?
How we doing?
Good, you?
Pretty good. It's amazing how you can be standing in one spot and there's a ton of rain, and then we drive for 5 minutes and there's no rain at all.
That's Charleston. The bridges are barriers.
I was gonna say we just got rained on.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
hey guys.
here's the guest of honor, and here's the buddy. I forget your name.
Mike.
Mike was at Swig and Swine as well.
I was.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go on down to the dock. That's Mariner there. I can't give you all a boat ride because we don't have tide. You're in Minneapolis, you said?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, I'm sorry. You do have the tides there. So you're familiar with the tides.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, we're here. Let me give them the grand tour of things, and then we'll get to cooking. I did bring some bourbon too, in case you want to partake in some brown stuff. We're sitting right around 450, so I just cranked the heat up a little bit more.
Okay.
That's you. Mike, do you want to be the peanut gallery or you want to be mic'd up?
No, I can peanut gallery. I'm gonna move the camera and stuff whenever
Perfect.
you need me to.
Perfect.
I have much better behind the scenes.
I was gonna say we can mic you up.
I'm good. Anything you need me to do over here though? Because I used to do like soundboard stuff. So
Okay.
I'd help with anything.
Well, I mean, the problem is, like in July, I had multiple cameras, but the salt water got to everything, salt air.
Yeah.
So I gotta get new connections and stuff. So right now,
There we
I'm
go.
just on that mobile cam. Is all we got. So I mean, it'll be fine. It's sending to this, going straight into there. I mean, I've got an 8-port switchboard, but I'm only using one port right now, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's mic'd up right now. We're good
Yeah.
to go.
All mic'd.
So let's go ahead and get some food going.
Yeah. So I did bring some red peppers. I thought would go good with the onions.
Okay. Well, I figured we would do pimento cheese.
Oh, okay.
Because it is the South, and I don't know what you've done with pimento cheese yet so far while you're here.
Just eat it.
Just eat it. That makes sense. So oh geez, that's not gonna sit there. That's not gonna sit there. Just wanted to bring it here for a minute while we get set up, and then I'm gonna kind of walk you through things
Sure.
to let you do the cooking. So these are pimentos.
Yes.
He asked in the car.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what's the red?
I'm like, the pimentos.
So I figured, and shame on me, I do sell bacon for a living, but I did not have any of my bacon.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do a thick cut bacon. I'll go ahead and start seasoning the flat top with it.
All right.
I figured bacon will give it a nice texture.
Mhm.
I'm going to have you start just
Chopping the cheese.
grating the cheese.
You got
So
it.
you got a cheese grater here.
Perfect.
I did, for learning purposes,
Mhm.
for the audience as well as you.
Yeah.
I know I've seen your videos. You like to use this stuff.
Like Hellman's, yeah.
This is the South.
All right.
That's what we use here.
Okay.
So we're not going to break the Hellman's out. We're going to go with Duke's mayonnaise. And it's funny,
Mhm.
both of them claim to be real mayonnaise.
Mhm.
Both of them claim to be real mayonnaise. But we all know which one I go with here. I mean, I guess this is real mayonnaise
Yeah.
compared to Miracle Whip.
Correct.
But so let's go ahead and get
Yeah.
you grating some cheese.
Yeah. So we're using Duke's because it's the South. Got to leave my Hellman's behind. All right. Let's go. Okay. Start out grating some cheese.
Grating cheese. That's what he's doing. So
All right.
I will leave the camera up here on you as well
Yeah.
with this one. All right,
All right,
maybe
here we go.
I'm rusty at this because I haven't done it in a while. I don't have my they're up here. Good, good. There's conversation and conflict going on in the chat about Hellman's versus Dukes, and I always love to see that because engagement is engagement. So
Yeah.
y'all keep it good amongst yourselves. I've yet to have the need for moderators, but sorry, y'all are probably getting.
I was gonna say, mayonnaise is gonna be the thing that takes that down for you.
Mayonnaise is what
The
does
great
it.
mayonnaise debate.
Why did the food boat need moderators? Well, there was this big debate between Hellman's and Duke's mayonnaise.
Oop, break it apart.
I can always do hand cam if you want to get in front.
I mean, if you want to just do hand cam on him,
Yeah, sure.
that'd be great. And
We
then,
can do other stuff.
yeah, because I'd like him to tell the audience a little bit about his series
Sure.
and why you brought beers with you today, but I don't even see you drinking a beer yet.
I have not cracked one open yet. All right, so yes, so my name is Dalton, of course, Dalton Swett. Last name spelled S-W-E-T-T. I got my own YouTube channel here. I do some travel, food vlogs, and beer vlogs, but I also do a series called Simple Drunk Recipe on my channel. Premise of that whole channel is I get drunk in my kitchen and cook recipes so simple and easy that you can do them even when you're drunk, is the premise of the series. So I've done a few good ones. I've done a nice steak sandwich. I've done what I call the ultimate indulgence cheeseburger, which was a double smash burger with some pork belly and a gochujang, kind of kimchi aioli and kimchi on it. I've also done 2 different types of fried rice, and more to come. There's going to be another real indulgent one coming up soon that I won't spoil what it is, but I got big plans for that one. Let's just say it's going to involve a lot of different kinds of meat. That's what we're here for. So let's get this started off right. So we stopped off at the store, and I got an Edmund's Oast IPA, Bound by Time. Oh yeah, that's like a West Coast style. That's real citrusy. I like that. See, as a New England boy, our IPAs are hoppy. But I like a good citrus bomb with my IPA too.
I'm glad I let you pick up your beer because I was literally looking at IPAs, and I don't really know much about beer.
That's all right.
I am a brown liquor guy.
That's the one thing about being a New England boy is you can't sneeze without running into a brewery up there. In fact, even where I live right now, I am within 15 minutes of not one but 2 breweries where I currently am. Put that back there. But yeah, I've also do of course my travel vlogs. I've been to Japan. I've been to Greece. I was going to go back to Japan at one point, but of course, the great plague of our time ruined that second trip. This is actually my second time here in Charleston. Last year I came down to Charleston to visit my buds, and we made a video with that one. We're making another one now, just going around to a bunch of different places. In fact, yesterday was our big craft beer day, which is actually why we're a man down. Normally I have Mike and my other buddy Shane with us. Shane is currently recuperating from our big craft beer adventure yesterday. He actually couldn't finish the full day. We had to drop him back off at his place because he was not doing well.
Yeah, you're going in here with all of that. So if you need to make room for yourself in there.
Yeah. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, let's bring that right over.
So today's a hangover day?
Certainly is for Shane. I think he's doing all right, but he's definitely not up for going out on the boat here.
I don't know. I think this nice chopped sandwich might have done them well.
Probably would have. We did make a swing. We had some biscuit sandwiches this morning.
Where'd y'all go this morning?
We went to Vicious Biscuit this morning.
Very nice.
Yeah. So I had myself some sweet potato hush puppies and a fried chicken biscuit sandwich. Mike here got the huevos rancheros on biscuits. So when you get down to the nubs, that's where you got to protect your fingers.
All right, so while you're doing that, I'm also going to go ahead and chop some of these onions up.
All right.
So we can get some nice caramelized onions. So where have you been in town then, other than Vicious, other than Swig?
So let's see here. We also, we did Vicious. We did Poogan's Porch last night, which is real great. So I got myself a nice she crab soup and some shrimp and grits from them.
So if you had shrimp and grits there, you had the andouille that I sell. I sell meat for a living, and Poogan's is one of my good customers. So the andouille that was in your shrimp and grits is Cooper River Farm andouille, the brand I sell.
Well, that's fantastic because it was absolutely delicious.
Where else did you go?
We had a pecan pie. Sorry, my northern accent almost came out there. He gave me a hard time last night when I said that, and I looked at the waiter and I said, "Yeah, it's about this pecan," and he said, "What did you just say to me?"
What can it do?
Yeah, and I was like, "Sorry, pecan." Yes, we had a pecan pie. Let's see, what else did we do that day? Oh yeah, well, while we were doing our bopping around to the various breweries at Edmund's Oast, had a catfish po' boy.
Okay.
Which was pretty good. There was also, when we were at Munkle Brewing, there was this pop-up. They don't have a food truck or an actual restaurant. I guess they do a bunch of pop-ups.
Who was at Munkle?
Oh God, it was a Spanish restaurant because we had like empanadas and what is it, patatas bravas. Yeah.
Nice.
I want to say it started with a C. Was the name of the pop-up.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I just can't remember right now off the top of my head. We're just going to do slices on these because I'm going to caramelize them up.
Yeah.
There's a place called Triangle over in West Ashley, Triangle Char Bar.
Yeah.
And they used to be called the General Lee. Mm-hmm. And they had to change the name to the Boss Hog.
Yeah. Because
the General Lee apparently aggravates some people these days. It was not named after the general himself. It was named after the car from the Dukes of Hazzard. That's why they went with the Boss Hog, because it still has the Dukes of Hazzard Boss Hog name in it. And what they do is they do a pimento cheeseburger, and it is freaking phenomenal, and they top it with caramelized onions. So we're going to go ahead and do that same concept, but in a chopped cheese sandwich. And I think it should turn out okay. The key to a chopped cheese sandwich is we're going to do all that beef there.
Yeah.
But the key to it is we got to roll them kind of like smash burgers.
Yeah.
The success actually comes from when you crust it up from the, what do they call that?
Maillard reaction.
Maillard reaction. I love onions on the flat top, so we're just cutting up both of these big onions. So what inspired the Simple Drunk recipes? I don't know if this classifies as Simple Drunk recipe though, does it?
Simple Drunk recipe is anything I cook while intoxicated, so...
So no.
So
the answer is no, because he's clearly not intoxicated.
We'll get there.
Yet.
Yeah. I usually start out a Simple Drunk recipe. I get a little toasty before I hit record. Not too bad. Like I don't want to get blackout. It's just enough where everything feels real loosey-goosey.
Gotcha.
That's the peak. Because otherwise then I got to be handling sharp knives when I'm not in the right spot. There we go.
All right, so you're going to need a little salt, pepper, garlic. I'm going to need to get you cayenne. Put in there, right? And then we're going to put the pimentos in there. It needs the cream cheese and then Dukes.
Got it.
So I'm going to leave that to you since, again, this is kind of like your Simple Drunk recipe.
Yeah, this is right up my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
A lot of salts, fats, and cheeses. Got my nail bit. All good. Pull this over here. Yeah, so here's the thing, chat. When I met him over at Swig and Swine, he told me about this boat and coming out here. I was like, yeah, this sounds like a fun little thing. Of course, then at the end of the night, I go and I research him, and I didn't realize you had like legitimate chefs you would bring out here to cook. And I'm like, I'm just a goof who gets drunk in his kitchen and then slaps stuff together. I don't know, why am I part of this?
So the inspiration behind the channel is I used to have a dock building business.
Yeah.
And that's why this thing's on a barge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, busted a glove. So the most fun I had with the dock building business was I took a barge from New Bern, North Carolina to Charleston, South Carolina. And when doing so, when we stopped, we would cook with people at the different marinas and stops.
Right.
And so it's cool to get the chefs out, but it's also cool to get like just anyone out.
Yeah.
And like you being in Charleston, creating a traveling show and everything, that's like perfect. It's like, I don't think we're doing gloves. It's just the four of us or three of us. Mariner's getting some. Yeah, that was a lot of the inspiration behind it. So getting somebody amateur doesn't bother me at all, especially since your whole concept behind like the series you're doing right now is just kind of throw shit together. I mean, you did the Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, I did a simplified version of a Gordon Ramsay steak sandwich. Because I took some great umbrages with what things Gordon claimed had to be done to cook his steak sandwich. And I said, we can dumb this down, my friend, and it'll still be just as good.
Oh, that's all going in there. And we'll give you this guy to
Got it.
mix that in. And then we're going to put some Dukes in there too. But we'll leave the consistency challenge up to you. While you're doing that, I'm going to go throw these on the flat top, get them, caramelize them.
Oh boy. Here we go. We're going to fight with this. Going to fight. Need something with a little bit more rigidity. come on now.
Now, you know why you have to shred your own cheese?
What is that?
The cheese that you buy at the grocery store that's already shredded
Yeah.
has an agent in it.
Yeah.
So it won't clump together.
Gotcha.
So you're not going to get the consistency you're looking for. And you're gonna sit there and think you've got a cheat code, that all these other people have done it wrong.
Yeah.
And you're the one that has the cheat code to make it easy to make pimento cheese.
Yeah.
But you're going to be wrong.
Yeah.
You're going to be wrong because it needs to get clumpy like that.
Yeah.
To actually be pimento cheese.
There we go. Come on.
I think you're doing pretty good for the first time, man.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty tasty. Let's get you some of that in
We
there.
just hit record there.
Sorry.
That's all good.
Get you some of that in there. Start mixing the consistency in to see what you're getting. Is it looking like what you had so far?
See, it's getting there.
It's getting there.
There we go. Now we're looking more like it.
You want me to come look at the guys?
You're good there. I mean, he's the action. I can always.
Yeah.
People have seen onions caramelized.
There we go. That's more like it.
Looking like it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Want to add some red to that now?
Let's do it.
It basically calls for this whole thing.
Got it.
So we can probably strain some of that fluid. Let's just go ahead and mix that in. Oh, now it's smelling like it too.
Yeah.
You smell the pimentos?
Oh, yeah. You pick that up, Mike? Pretty good at that. Alright, now we gotta get some of this. What is it? We got salt, pepper, mixed garlic. Alright. Oh, that one's gonna fight me. All right,
Yeah, that's
why.
right.
We'll do the cheat one.
It's that thing called humidity.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about doing something like this on a boat all the time is
Yeah.
some things don't want to cooperate after the humidity.
Minced garlic. mix that up and see how that looks.
What was I looking for? Brown sugar. I was gonna sweeten these onions up with a little brown sugar.
Ease back into this fork. Very good. Mix that up. A little bit more garlic. There we go. There we go. Want to give it a taste, Mike? Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Think we need anything else, or seasoning's good?
I think it's good.
Awesome. There we go. That calls for a successful drink. This is dangerous, man. Because this is an IPA, but it's West Coast style, so it's super citrusy, which means I can chug this thing.
Actually, I'll
Oh yeah.
taste a little brown liquor.
Hell yeah. Now we're talking.
You out, you said?
Yeah, I'm out. I'm a gin.
Jim boy. I was gonna say he's been used to it. He's been our DD the whole weekend.
So this is Bend and Steel. Bend and Steel is a Carolina whiskey. It just launched. It's put out by, if you're familiar with Firefly,
Yeah.
Firefly Sweet Tea, Vodka, and all their different lines. It's put out by the same people. So the idea behind it is that they take different blends of whiskey, and
Yeah.
they bend them together.
Mhm.
So that's where Bend and Steel comes from, because they're taking other whiskeys, creating this whiskey.
Awesome.
It's pretty easy.
Well, you're definitely channeling my inner Irishman here. So, sláinte.
Is that where the ginger comes from?
The ginger in my beard? Yep, that's it. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's pretty damn good. Yeah. It's real smoky on the nose, but it's pretty smooth actually. I like
Yeah, I
that.
should have talking about smoky. I had the guys from you see the whiskey and whitetails on there. They came out, and
There we go.
I should have smoked your glass for you a little. That's my mistake. That's all going to evaporate, so it'll be fine. So they get that nice and hot. And we'll smoke the glass up for you.
Perfect. Yeah, I had a smoked old fashioned earlier in the week. So
Did you?
this is right up my alley.
Nice. And it's interesting because as opposed to the other whiskeys that will put it in a glass, put chips in there and smoke it, like this actually will fuse better to the glass doing it that way. So we'll toss that back in there for you and give you a second go around.
Awesome. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, real smoky. Hot damn, dude.
You like it?
I do, Derek. This is good shit.
Good. He approves. I think you look good on consistency there, so I don't think we need any more mayonnaise in it. How about that? Learned how to make pimento cheese.
Look
It's
at
first
that.
time in Charleston?
This New England boys figure, you know.
Is it your first time? Second time here.
Was that second time I've been down here? Didn't make the pimento cheese last time though. Only ate it.
Gotcha. Did you get pimento cheese on your Vicious biscuit?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had the standard, the Vicious biscuit one. So had some sausage gravy, pimento cheese, had some jalapenos in the biscuit.
Now the question is, are you a pork roll guy?
I do like some good pork roll. That is true.
So, before you leave, you're going to have to go to either Bodega downtown, or most likely your best bet is going to be go to Miller's All Day and get their pork roll, because it's my pork roll.
All right.
And get yourself their special. It's made right here with Carolina pork. We make it at our plant in our facility, and it beats Taylor ham. I know that's like blasphemy for a lot of you.
Good thing Shane's not here. I was gonna say Shane's the Jersey boy in our
That'd have been
group.
fighting words.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
He would have been okay with me telling him to put the Hellmans away, but he would not have been okay with me telling him that the Taylor ham takes a back seat to the Cooper River Farm pork roll.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, so we got the cheese.
Yes.
Let me go check on the onions real quick.
Yeah.
You want to get to rolling
Sure.
some of those into some smash burgers?
You got it. Watch this trick. Let's grab some hunks here. Get us rocking and rolling. Probably go there.
Oh, we'll smash them on there. Just roll them.
Just roll them?
Yeah, we'll smash them on the.
Perfect.
We'll smash them on the flat top.
Yeah, of course. That's where we can get that caramelization going on. That Maillard reaction, as Mike pointed out.
Yeah, we'll smash them on there.
I think we're going here. All right, not in the way of it, is there?
Good.
Okay. Yeah.
So Dalton, what's your day job?
I do marketing and social media for a glass engraving company.
Really?
Yeah, so I was actually part of the production line and then got promoted to this position. But yeah, so we do glassware, some ceramics. So for instance, whiskey glasses are some of the things we engrave. We also have various styles of beer pints and mugs and beer glasses. So if you have like a store or an event, we can you send us a logo and we can engrave it onto a glass or like a coffee mug for you.
Okay.
We also have some wood and silver pieces that we do. It's called Glass Graphics. It's based out of Conway, New Hampshire. Everything is engraved by hand using sandblasting techniques. So everything that you get has been touched, moved, engraved by human hands, no machines. There. You know.
And what made you come up with a idea to start a YouTube channel?
Boredom.
Boredom.
Boredom started it. I was it was before the time of the plague.
The plague.
Before the time of the plague.
He says that as an Irishman.
Yeah, it was before the time of the plague. I had a day job. I was actually working at a hotel, like a resort hotel.
Okay.
And I did not have funny enough, this has become, as we talked about me going to Japan and Greece earlier, but I didn't have a lot of money, didn't have a lot to do, and so I decided I'd saved up a ton of money. I spent the whole year, like, I was being a real, like, if you had talked to my roommates at the time, I would have been a real pain in the ass. I was the guy in winter. I was going around. I was turning the heat down to 70. I was, turning lights off. I was trying to get as much money as I could to save up to go on this Japan trip. I got myself a camera and I said, well, why don't I just film some dumb stuff of me eating food? And I just kind of kept going on from there. So I did a little bit of traveling just around New England. I'd go to various restaurants and breweries and things like that, doing that. And
now,
then,
Greece is your most popular video series you said so far?
Yeah, my trip to Greece, which is me pre-beard, before the hair migrated from the top of my head to my chin. The Greece videos are by far my most popular, funny enough, with Greek people, actually. But they are my most popular videos. So those videos are 10 street foods in Athens you should eat, 5 secret/hidden restaurants in Athens. I also spent a bit of time on the island of Crete in a city called Hania. So I did street food in Hania. And then I have a few other pieces which are not just food related. I did a little tour of the Acropolis. I did Samara Gorge hike. Samara Gorge hike is definitely more of an ambiance video. You can just kind of turn that on in the background, listen to some music, and watch some nice nature. But everything else is very much about food and beer and just having a grand old time. So yeah, it's one of those things that just kind of snowballed, and I just decided to keep on doing it. It was just a little, I needed some creative juices flowing, because my degree in college is actually, I actually have a writing degree. So I wasn't doing too much writing at the time. I just felt like I had to do something else other than punching the clock and going to work. And I liked watching travel vlogs and food channels, and I said, I could probably do something like that. So if we talk about what's the pie in the sky dream as far as that goes, I'd love to be able to just travel around and experience all different kinds of foods and share that with people online. Because I think there's a dynamic, I think, with a lot of travel and food videos, is you can watch the person who's there local or the person who's traveling there, and both give you a different kind of insight. Because the local's definitely gonna, they'll know kind of what places to avoid, but they also may not think to point out certain things that a tourist would notice, something that's unusual, or like, hey, you probably want to know this ahead of time. For instance, I don't know if anybody in the chat ever wanted to travel to Japan. But bring a lot of cash. Super technologically advanced Japan, you can't pay with a card most places you walk into. You have to pay in cash.
Really?
Yeah, it's very bizarre. It's like only like big chains you can pay with a card. But if you're going to walk into like a random pub in Japan, you got to pay in cash.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'll try some of the onions.
There we go. Look at that. Those caramelized onions.
I snuck a little brown sugar and honey in there because why not?
Brown sugar and honey.
So.
Those caramelized onions. There we go. Let's give these a taste. Whew, still hot from the grill. Ooh, a little washed out. There we go, that's better. There we go. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
That's all right. I want that jammy consistency with a good caramelized onion. onions. If you don't get that, then they're just grilled onions. All right. Well, round two.
Round two.
Round two.
We're just gonna let that that bun
Yeah, toasting up the bun.
Once all this comes together, it's gonna come together quick.
Yeah.
I want that bun ready.
Yeah.
So
Get a shot of that.
fun stuff, huh? And Mike, you're in town too, or are you from here?
Oh, I live
You live here. Gotcha. How do all y'all know each other? Gotcha. Nice. All right, I'm just trying to think, make sure we ain't missed anything. Maybe I'll take a picture of this to see how he did. Did you see? Did he do okay?
I think you did fine. I'll let you be the judge of it.
That's good. That's good.
Is it good or is it serviceable? Because we want it to be good.
It's good. It's good. It'll come together with everything in here too. Starlink is struggling. Are we better or worse? Let me know. Sorry about that. I'm walking back and forth.
How's everybody's Sunday going? See if I can pull up the chat on my phone here. Here we go. Fine now that you have Derek. David Bennett, yeah, if you want to come down, leave Canada, Carolina is a great place to come for food. There's tons of options down here. Do you smoke weed too, Mr. Beer? I don't smoke weed. I will ingest some every now and then, put it in a cookie or a brownie, but not regularly.
All right, so I think I'm gonna go bring the bread out here, and then we'll bring those in, and then I think we're good. Let me get the bacon ready too. Let me chop it up.
There we go, bacon.
Just nice crispy bacon.
Hell yeah.
Here, Mike, they're gonna want to see Mariner, and Mariner wants some bacon. Oh, there you go.
There we are.
Almost lost it, Mar. We'll just... Maybe it wasn't as crispy as it needed to be, but that'll add different textures. Some of it'll be a little chewy. I I'll probably just put these in the onions for now because we're gonna mix it all in anyways.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Sounds good to you? Get that bread before I burn it.
Well, David, I agree that Canada's got an awful lot to see, but most of that stuff is closer to the border. It gets pretty dodgy once you get up north, way up there in Canada.
What's that? All right. You want to smash these?
Of course.
All right, let's get you in
go.
there. I'll hold them for you. You bring your beer. Your hot zone, my hottest zone here is going to be there in the center, dead center. So I would start there and smash them down.
Got it.
And then if you need an assist on the smash, I typically just take this and put it on top of that.
All right. So we line them up.
Smash one.
Second. There we go. There we go. That's better.
There.
A little bit.
You got it from here, you know what you're looking for? You done these enough, right?
Oh, yeah. Get one of these.
Here, Mike, I'll take that.
Yeah.
You want to hold his?
Yo, that's not going to take too long.
No.
Flatten this one out a bit more. Now, when you do a chopped cheese,
I usually
do you flip them first and then do it, or do you?
I'll flip them, but then I chop them once I flip
I was
them.
gonna say, as soon as you flip them, you gotta chop them up.
Yeah, so I think some of those ones in the middle look like they're.
They look to be pretty good there. Austin, there we go.
You might have had a little too much sugar on that top, it looks like. How old are you?
What's that?
How old are you?
32.
You an N64 GoldenEye guy? Or no? Are you too young for that?
I'm an N64 WWF No Mercy guy.
I got you. He's dual wielding. That's the only dual wielding. That's the only reason.
Yeah. some of these other ones.
There's the texture we're looking for.
There we go. That one's right there.
Squeeze by you, I'm gonna go grab. Right back with the onions. What do you say, huh? You just try to keep it out of that back corner.
Yeah.
Because everything, we're on bottom. We ain't got no more water.
There you go. Yeah. Want to take as much of that roll up as we can. Eat it.
Start putting that in. How much cheese you gonna want to put in this?
Good question. So we can put a layer down to see how it looks. Because there's an awful lot here. You know?
You ain't putting all that in.
I was going to say, we're not going to need all that. That won't be necessary. In the slightest, that won't be necessary.
I'm leaving it up to you.
All right.
It's your show today.
That's a dangerous thing to do. Dangerous. You've given me whiskey on top of I've been drinking some beers, so we're a wild card right now. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's get some of those pimentos in there.
I think it's going to take a lot more than that.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. So spread that around, make sure we cover as much of this as we can. Throw a little bit there to hold this all together. Like we're spackling bricks. I'm pretty quiet until you give me some alcohol.
I'll give you that one.
I'm pretty quiet until you give me some alcohol, just so you know. What are we talking about here?
What's chat looking like?
I think we're talking about guns.
Yeah, my chat my chat goes off on their own thing sometimes.
All right. Going a little wild? All right, yeah, let's get this puppy in there. Yeah.
And I think we made a little too much, so we're probably gonna put the rest.
Yeah.
A little bit more
We
room.
can fit that in a bowl.
Yeah, we'll go in that bowl there
Yeah.
with all that flavor. You want to do that?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'll get
Actually,
that.
I think it looks better if it's got a little bit on top too, huh?
Yeah.
Put that cheese in there layered.
Yeah, look at all that cheese, chat.
Is that what they're saying?
It's pimento cheese. Yeah. We got the pimento cheese on there. Some bacon. This is right at line with this is what you can call indulgence food.
You're violating your diet today?
No lie. But before I came here, I actually was on a massive diet. That's why there's a bit of a gap in my posting schedule because I was on a very strict diet. I actually lost a pretty good amount of weight, but we're losing it all now.
That's a hot plate. The HDMI shot, I guess.
Ooh.
I built it upside down, but it'll be. Oh, Jesus, Derek. It's actually better that they're messy. I want to get the.
There we go.
I want to get the cutting board out of there.
No diets allowed on the food, but that's okay. I'm off the diet now. We're going full scale here.
Let's rebuild this thing real quick.
All right.
Did you want to put any lettuce in this, or is that rabbit food to you?
What's the point? I just told you I'm off the diet, man. We don't need to pretend here anymore.
Let's get a flyby on this thing for y'all. He's dying for it. You want to get a paper plate out and cut yourself a serving?
Paper plate?
You're just going to eat it right off of that.
Yeah, it's just eat it right off the wood, man.
There you go.
There we go. Use this
Did you get a good
knife.
picture of it?
I got like a few. Let me get more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to say, so we're going full chopped cheese with pimento cheese. So chopped pimento cheese sandwich, hoagie, burger. I don't know the proper title for it, but let's go.
Hey,
All right, let's adjust that. Adjust this up so they can see my sweaty face. There we go. All right.
There.
Do we have a serrated one? No serrated knife, so just take this machete to it.
Yeah, take the butcher knife.
All right.
You'll be fine.
Oh.
I think the serrated's inside.
All right. Oh. adjusting it. There we go. Go like this. Take a look, chat. Yeah. There we go. Grab a piece like this. Woo! Look at that. Melty pimento cheese. Great burger. Caramelized onions. Say hello. Here we go. Hot damn.
It's messy as hell, huh?
Yeah. That's why we just do it right on the cutting board, man. That bacon's real nice with a real added smoke to it. Pimento cheese, super creamy. Come grab a piece, Mike.
All right. Yeah.
Grab a piece.
I guess this is a piece. We get more of this on it though.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah.
You need to try some. Here. You want me to hold that?
I might actually put them up on that for a second, chat. Give me a minute.
What are you having for breakfast, Teresa?
Teresa needs to get herself some shrimp at some point. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, ma'am.
I'd add more cheese. I don't know. I don't think it needs more cheese.
Take some onions, the bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Guy comes down to the south. He's in South Carolina his second time and makes great pimento cheese.
It's almost like I know what I'm doing. I don't.
It's because he used Dukes, though. I'm pretty sure any recipe you look up for pimento cheese is going to tell you have to use Dukes, though.
Probably. All right, Shane. I don't know if you're watching this back at your place, but while you're while you're cleaning dishes or whatnot, but you missed out.
You can take it to go for him.
You can take it to go, bring it back to him. It's all right.
Wow, that's really good. You crushed it, man. Crushed it.
I make good drunk food.
That was really good.
There's experience there. It is a damn good sandwich, Captain Bobby. It's a very good sandwich.
Yeah, it's very good. So what'd you learn?
I learned how to make pimento cheese. I learned apparently I need a flat top grill.
Flat tops are nice.
Yeah.
Did you drive down or fly down?
I flew. That's why he's my ride.
I was going to say, I got an 18-inch one sitting in the Connex.
No.
Yeah, he'll be ready for his march romp for sure.
Yeah, Teresa, I think the sandwich is better than your bacon and eggs. Sorry.
I made them all really nervous,
Yeah?
and that's why. when I took this thing the one time and I cantilevered it out over the marsh as I was driving the boat. They're like, oh no, there's like $2,000 worth of equipment in the drink.
Am I going to get in trouble if I ask that question, David?
What question?
Who's Stripes?
No, you're not going to get in trouble. Stripes was a drunk kid that was out on the boat in July when we made a low country boil.
Mm-hmm.
And the man ate his weight in shrimp.
Oh.
He ate his weight in shrimp.
A Blackstone griddle, Mark? Yeah, maybe I'll look into that. The problem with my current stovetop setup is the middle part, which I can take off and put a grill, is busted. It doesn't work too well. So I use a lot of cast iron skillet stuff if I want real nice crispy on anything that I cook.
What else you got? You just doing a little Q&A with them?
Yeah, I'm just kind of reading chat as they come up.
They know where to find you? You already told them that?
Yeah, my channel name is just my name. It's Dalton, so Dalton Swett, Swett. So yes, I know it sounds like sweat as in perspiration, but it is spelt differently. The current running theory in our family is they changed it in Ellis Island. It was originally like a Swedish name or something, Svett, SVVETT, but they wrote the two V's too close together, so it looked like a W. I don't know if that's true, but that's the family theory.
They're saying that Golden Corral has banned Stripes.
The Golden Corral banned Stripes.
I mean, that kid, I'm telling you, he came in and he ate his weight in shrimp out of a low country boil. I mean, we had this whole thing covered in a low country boil.
Do I cook shirtless and drunk? No, I am not Bert Kreischer. Though I did make a burger in honor of his movie The Machine coming out.
I thought you did.
Yeah, I did the Machine burger. It is in honor of Bert Kreischer's movie The Machine coming out. I basically made a burger that I thought was comprised of things that Bert Kreischer would like. So, you know, it's a double-decker smash burger with a pork belly, which is very difficult to find sometimes, particularly up north. But I did find some pork belly.
I sell the shit out of pork belly.
Yeah, pork belly's damn good, but it's hard to find up north.
You know what I made a mistake of? I didn't put any chips on it for you. And I guess you can probably... That was a mistake. You got your chips now.
Yeah.
So
these are the Ruffles. That's the good stuff.
There is a French onion company back home that I will get in trouble at the airport every time trying to bring it down. I don't care. It's hit or miss whether they let me bring it through security. Totally worth it. What is the name of it? Chat knows. I forget it every time. That shows you how long I've been down here.
Yeah.
Andrew knows if he's in chat. Oh, man. Comes in a white container. Purple lettering. Circle K carries it, but not Circle K down here. You're not a French onion guy or what?
I don't mind French onion. It's not a go-to, but I like it. New England boy, chili is king.
I made the mistake last time giving him French onion.
Yeah.
And he had hearts all day.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You can't get it anymore. You can have a chip.
What'd you make for your wife's lunch, John? Was it this?
John SS.
Yeah, John SS.
John's a Nebraska boy, so I doubt it was this.
Nebraska. What's out of Nebraska? I'm trying to think. The only thing I think of is corn, but there's got to be some more substantial. Corn's only going to play a part of it. Open box and threw it in the microwave. All right, John.
Fair enough. Yeah, Russell will come in chat. I haven't seen Russell in there yet. But he was like, oh man, I'm crying over my Chef Boyardee right now. But,
Yeah, if any of you are either local to the area or you come down to visit Charleston, and if you eat at Pugin's Porch, maybe you'll be lucky like Mike and I were last night because our waiter was Roscoe was his name, right? Well, Roscoe was great. Roscoe will explain everything to you, what the menu is.
Anyone named Roscoe couldn't be great.
Oh, he was awesome. Roscoe was great. Had a grand old time. He knew everything about the menu. Was totally game to tell us everything about it.
All right, so I'm not going to be able to take you out on the boat for a while. You see that. Tide's coming in, but we still got a few hours.
No worries, man.
I mean, where it's at right now.
Yeah.
We
Any
still,
recommendations for us for dinner? Because we got to fill a slot.
That's right. We do have an empty slot.
I was jokingly saying, what was it? Not Frankie's.
Oh,
What's
shit.
the hot dog place that just reopened on James Island?
oh, you're talking about
Oh, shit.
the friggin' rocket place.
Yeah, but I don't remember the name. God, now it's gonna be
Yeah.
I'm joking about going there.
Jack's Cosmic.
Jack's Cosmic Dogs.
Yeah.
If you have any other recommendations,
I mean, Jack's is pretty freaking good. So you done Vicious, you done Pugin's, you done Swig and Swine.
If we count the last trip, we also did, what was it, Lewis's.
You done Lewis.
We done Lewis. We Dashi. Dashi was great. I love Dashi.
Dashi is in like such a sketchy place, but it's so freaking
it's
good.
the
Yeah.
best food.
Uh-huh.
We did a lot of places last time. I'm trying to do more Somerville stuff with you this time, though.
Yeah. Oh, we did, what was it, glazed gourmet donuts
Okay.
yesterday. Yeah, oh God, fucking peach cobbler donut. Whoo, that was good.
Yeah.
That was delicious.
We had pecan 3 times yesterday.
Well, he hasn't done a boil yet, has he?
I'm allergic to fish and shellfish.
Yeah.
Ah.
So if we go, it's got to be a place he can get like a steak or a burger or something at
I'll
least.
take him, though. I'll just eat before.
Pugin's is the chit. Yeah, we went to Pugin's last night. It was
God dang it.
great.
That's buried in there.
Yeah, I had my sheet crab soup and shrimp and grits at Pugin's. It was awesome.
And you're saying where? What part of town?
I'm up in Somerville.
Up in
that's
Somerville?
where he's staying right now. We could do somewhere else. I'm just like, I'm thinking of places up there.
I mean,
Or like North Charleston. Or...
Eat more burger, less
but you
chips.
haven't taken
Hey man, we had a lot of this burger, man.
you haven't taken him to Shem at all, or?
No, but I should. I should take him to like Reds or something, right?
Yeah, Reds are boil, or Crab House has a good boil.
I'll take him to either one. Honestly, whichever one's less packed.
Yeah, I mean,
Get a table tonight, or
today's Sunday. Yeah, you'll get a table.
okay.
Yeah, you'll get a table.
You do need to go to it because before I got allergic, I used to do them all the time. I got allergic after 2 years after moving here.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, you need to go to Shem Creek. I would do Reds. Reds has my andouille in their low country boil.
We can do Reds tonight.
I'd be up for that because I mean the andouille and the shrimp and grits at Pugin's, which is your, it was very good. It's very good, nice, little bit of kick of spice to it. Michelle thinks you should bake some cakes, Derek.
Michelle, I need to get the oven on here to bake a cake. You saw what happened when I tried to cook stuff in the smoker. It doesn't turn out so good. The smoker does not have the same effect as a convection oven. Go figure. When the remodel occurs, I have a convection oven with a flat top and 2 burners sitting in the garage up there. When that happens, we'll do some cake baking and all that fun stuff for you. Now, Michelle, you're going to be a little bit upset because the guys are going to enjoy when I do baking, because most of the women in town, female chefs, they're more of a bakery style chef. So the guys are going to enjoy it when the oven gets on board, because there'll be more women chefs on board. But yeah, the oven's getting on board at some point.
Yeah, Salty Ran, if you want recommendations for Charleston, you can watch my first Charleston video. There's a few places in there.
Salty comes here often too, though.
Yeah. I was going to say, probably taking a work trip to Charleston in October. Pugins is on the list of stops. Definitely go to Pugins. We went there the other night. It was fantastic.
Their smokehouse is pretty good too, though, downtown.
Yeah. There's obviously a metric ton of great barbecue. We've done Lewis's is great. Swig and Swine's great. The benefit of Swig and Swine is, of course, you can get a nice cocktail.
You haven't done
awesome
home
barbecue.
team.
What's that?
You haven't done home team?
No, we haven't done home team.
I was driving by and I was like, there's the other barbecue place I'm going to take you to.
Yeah.
Home team, yeah, because I definitely heard a home team, and Rodney Scott's is the one I regularly hear. Those are the two I regularly hear.
You got to go to Rodney's at some point.
Yeah.
The different barbecue places have different things they're famous for. Like, I hope you got the turkey at Swig. Did you do the turkey?
Oh, yeah.
Anthony
we got the family platter.
Yeah, Anthony crushes his smoked turkey.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anyone in town can compete with Anthony's smoked turkey. Lewis is obviously brisket.
I actually like Lewis.
Is it out of focus when I walked in front of it?
I lost a little bit of focus there.
Yeah, when I walked in front of it. Lewis's brisket is like his best, though. I had him. We brined some corned beef at the plant, and then St. Patrick's Day I had him smoke it. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! You want to talk about a great brisket? Brine that in corned beef brine and then smoke it. Ooh. It was amazing. We actually, if you look around and see the oysters on the barge, I took the front off, and we let DNR pile like 9,000 pounds of oysters on here. Nice. And we planted oysters back out at Drum Island, and then fed everyone those briskets. Smoked. I think he smoked 4 of them. It was really generous of him. Yeah. But yeah, he does a really good job on that. Home team, if you go there, jalapeno cheddar sausage you got to get. It's you had Anthony's hot gut, right? He does. His has heat to it.
Oh yeah.
The jalapeno cheddar has heat to it as well, but I think Anthony's had a lot more heat to his than the jalapeno cheddar does.
Another round of smoked whiskey. Let's go.
Another round of smoked whiskey.
Tiger. That's what Tiger's saying. Tiger spelled with a Y.
Yep.
Well, this is pretty damn good, Tiger. I will.
I mean, you can smoke another round.
I do love a good whiskey. My favorite whiskey is actually.
You got your empty glass there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we can smoke another one. Yeah. I don't smoke weed, but I smoke my whiskey. I like shrimp because it's low calorie. That is a great point, John. That is a fantastic point. Lamb ribs? I'm sure it's probably on the menu at some point. Teresa?
Now you're really getting smoked.
Oh yeah, that's real smoky.
he's drooling just looking
Yeah.
for more.
Yeah, he's dying for more meat. He's like, it's all up there. You got it everywhere that time. You good? You need more?
I'm good.
It's all right. We'll pack up some of this and bring it back to Shane.
No, you're definitely bringing it back. Let me get you. Actually, you stay here. I'll go get. I got some to-go boxes.
All right. Pour myself some of this whiskey. Here we go. There we go. Woo! All right, there you go, Tiger. Some smoked whiskey. Smoky and damn smooth. Cheers, Tiger. All right. How many languages you guys know how to say cheers in? It's a weird obsession with mine is I like learning how to say cheers in a bunch of different languages. Go ahead and swill that beer. It's pretty close to the end of it, so it's pretty close to the swill, but there's probably about a quarter of it left. Prost is a good one. Prost is German. Sláinte is Gaelic Irish. That's the one I frequently go to. I frequently go to Sláinte, coming from an Irish family. Nostravi, yeah, that's Russian. There's Kampai is Japanese. Gombe is Korean. Cheers is British.
Cheers.
Yeah. British. My buddy Mike over here, his folks are off the boat British people. Yeah. They have a cutout of the Queen and now the King.
Oh.
In his dad's man cave.
Mary, don't worry. There's more for you later. Without the carbs.
Chin Don. I don't know that one. What would that be? Is that what, Thai?
Probably.
Rand, let me know. What language is that? Italian with a question mark?
Doesn't sound Italian to me.
That doesn't sound very certain, Rand.
Chin-don, Italian.
Oh, it is?
Roughly meaning help for 100 years.
Hey, all right. You weren't
is it-
certain, Rand, but you were right.
Dime, D-I-M-E though, or Dime? Chin Dime?
Chin D-O-N.
Don.
Chin Don. This probably might be pronounced Dime. Spelling may be off. Well, I don't know. Mike was able to find it with looking it up.
There's also Chin Chin, which is from Cantonese.
Chin Chin, yeah.
But apparently Italians like it a lot because it reminds them of the sound of clinking glass.
Ah.
The time of who?
Italians adopted it from Mandarin because it sounds like clinking glasses. So Chin Chin.
Yo ho ho. That's a good pirate one. Y'all know a Viking sea shanty? It was a good one. It's not really about drinking, but it's my favorite. And by favorite, I mean only Viking sea shanty I know. Which my mother told me someday I would buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, ready course through the haven, many foemen, many foemen.
Oh, Michelle's happy. She's finally got somebody singing for her.
I don't know if Derek knows that song.
She's been yelling at me since July about singing for her. So she's happy. She's finally got somebody.
That's the only Viking shanty I know. I don't know any other ones. You need a guitar, you got this?
You want to take some wilted lettuce home with you?
It's going to go in his fridge.
I already got enough wilted lettuce.
I love it. My mother told me you need like a drum. So. My mother told me. At least sing us some Amazing Grace, Derek, says Michelle. Pour more whiskey, we'll make some up.
Keep dreaming. You can come to Blessed Sacrament Church and hear me sing.
Yes, Nastravi is Czech. Mama told me not to come. Well, you're here now, so I guess you didn't listen. Michelle tells me you can sing, Derek.
Oh, I can. There's some things that need to remain a mystery to the channel. One of them, what does Derek sound like singing? They might get a glimpse of that. So like next year, I'm working on planning out a Beaufort to Beaufort trip.
Yeah.
Taking the barge up to Beaufort, North Carolina, and working my way down, cooking with chefs all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, when I spend a lot of time at the helm, just like anyone else does at sea, I sing.
Yeah,
like
of course.
I usually get the Eco Boost going with some music, and I'll just freaking rock away. And people on shore are probably like, what the hell is going on out there? They'll probably get a glimpse of that when I move the barge to North Carolina and bring it all back down. But they haven't while I'm here because ADD doesn't kick in that quick here. But you put me at the helm for about 8 hours, and I got nothing else to do.
Boredom does a lot of things to people.
But what do you say, Mayor?
Yeah.
He's huffing and puffing over there. He's got him. He knows that the food's up there is what it is. He's looking at Mike like, you just gonna stand there? Or you gonna put this bowl on the floor?
My dog does the same thing though.
Yeah.
I'm used to the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah. Hi, Mayor. Tell him. The food is right there. Some mariner's like, Mike, hook me up, Mike. Mike's just shaking his head no.
Not going to.
Mark wants to know when you're heading to Haulover.
Haulover. I will be in Haulover, not with the barge, but I'll be in Haulover Saturday. And I'm bringing with me 10 pounds of bratwurst. I might even bring some jalapeno cheddar bratwurst. So if you're in the Miami Haulover area, come on down to Black Point and hang out with Alfred and myself. I'll be cooking brats on it's a little park grill though, so it's a pain in the butt to cook. So I'll see 10 pounds may not get cooked because that's a rather ambitious goal, but it depends who comes. You know what's going to happen though is like there's this little grill right there, the Black Point Grill, and they complained last time I went down there. I brought chorizo patties. I made chorizo burgers, And people are like, "Oh, you're taking business away from the grill," and it's like, Alfred's tried to do so much stuff with that grill. They don't do anything with him, so it's like we don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care. But yeah, I think I would go to Shem Creek for dinner. I think that's probably Reds, Saltwater Cowboy, any of that, or try them all. Yeah.
Just have a little walk.
Yeah.
Have a little walk.
I love just getting on the dock there and just like walking up and down.
Yeah. So, on the Reds side, you can do Reds and Tavern and Table on the same dock, but to go to Saltwater, you got to walk through the parking lot to get to Saltwater. But on the other side, you got Vickery's and Water's Edge as well. Willie, the chef, is supposed to come out and cook with me. We're going to do his gumbo at some point.
Nice.
But
So yeah, we'll take that to Shane, and then we'll convince him to get back in the car and go to
Yeah.
the creek.
yeah, this will sober him up enough to get moving.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll get something in his body.
That'll get him sobered up to get moving.
I tried to hydrate him yesterday. Every place we walked into, I'd get a glass of water and go right there, bud.
All right, Mike, you want to come in here? We'll say goodbye to everyone, and then we'll let y'all get on the way because he's got a slammed schedule. What you're out Tuesday, right?
Yeah, I fly back home on Tuesday.
So what do you got tomorrow? Where are you going tomorrow?
We're getting burgers at Matt's,
Okay.
and then probably beep up around North Charleston. We'll probably maybe swing at Holy City Brewing. Maybe.
Yeah.
Nipitati, I'm going to try.
Nipitati, that's right. Yeah, sorry, because you're
So
the
that way
you're
I
the
can
gin
get-
drinker.
Yeah. You an oxtail guy?
Yes, I am. Where do I go?
Caribbean Delight. If you're in North Charleston, Caribbean Delight, right there on what is that? Meeting Street Extension, I think at that point, right by Church's Chicken.
Yeah.
Really good oxtail.
Caribbean
really good
Delight. All right, we'll add it to the list, Mike.
I'll add it.
All right, y'all. So thanks again. Let's say thanks. Go check him out. He was a lot of fun, weren't you, Dalton? I had a lot of fun.
I had a grand old
I
time.
think he had a lot
You
of
gave
fun.
me whiskey, and I got to drink beer, and we got to eat delicious foods. This was a grand old time. Thank you so much.
Go
man.
check Dalton out. Say thanks to Mike, the cameraman. Freaking killed it. And then Mariner's over here. We gotta end on Mariner.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get Mariner his cameo. Where you at, dude? You gonna follow me? You gonna follow me while we go turn it? Come on. Oh, he's just waiting on more food. He's just waiting on more food. He doesn't care. So I will see y'all next time. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this live stream.